Good morning, effective fam. Happy Sunday, actually. It's really early where I am. It's about to turn 5 a.m. And welcome back to the Train Effective podcast. Now, guys, girls, everybody, just as always, we're going to get right into it. You've seen the title already. How to play in the Champions League. I'm sure everybody saw the Champions League final last night with Real Madrid and Liverpool. And I don't want you to come to this video thinking like, oh, would like clickbait, like this, that. This is actually some practical knowledge for whether you're trying to play in the Champions League or whether you're trying to do some amazing grand feat in some other part of your life. And honestly, look at me. And if you're on headphones, just listen to me really quick, guys. This is gonna be the cold hard truth. This is gonna be just some honesty, some maybe tough love, because the last thing I want to do is feed you guys BS and just like kiss your butt. Like I want to give it to you real. Like I think your best friends should. They should always give it to you real. They should grab you by the shoulder and be like, "Listen, this is how the situation is." Not sugarcoat everything. Um, And if you're growing up somewhere, I don't know where, and you want to play in the Champions League, even and this is going to apply even more. It already applies a lot everywhere, but even more if you're in a country where, if you're outside of Europe, maybe or South America, football has to be like 99% of what you do. Like this has to be your thing. Yeah, like you're just not gonna play in the Champions League or that highest level if you're a part-time footballer and I don't know, part-time Instagram like influencer and part-time like those things are cool, those things are great. If you want to do them, fantastic. But if you want to play at the top, at the very best level that we saw yesterday, that we saw last night, because I was thinking this during the game. I was like, man, I need to talk about this. Um, it has to be like your thing. It has to be that has to be your main thing, your main focus, and where you need to take all your efforts and put it into that one thing. And I'm not joking here. I'm not sugarcoating anything, and I'm being really honest because I was just watching little details in the game. I was watching how Fabinho would play under pressure. I played in midfield, so I'm always more keen on that as well. I watched how Vinicius was taking on Trent Alexander-Arnold. I was just everything. I was looking at the details of Modric and Kroos's passing, all that stuff. But my thing is, guys, like to be able to consistently do everything that those players are doing through training sessions, through matches, through games for years and years and years. Never mind, yeah, like it made it, staying there. This takes extreme amounts of dedication, discipline, determination. Shout out Meek Mill. It takes extreme amounts of those things and more effort, just straight up effort and persistence and knowledge. All these things, you have to make football that one thing. It's like I've heard this example before. I don't know where it's from, but it's like you have this fire, yeah. You have this fire where all your focus and energy is. The more things you can take from other parts of your life and throw in this fire will get bigger and bigger and bigger. I think it's Sam Ovens is his name. It's some like marketing person or something, but that's what I'm saying. And that is clearly like why many players don't make it as professional footballers. I can eat my humble, but like I know that is I easy, for me. But other players as well, the reason many times is because outside influences, outside things, there all your focus does have to be in this one thing. And you know what? If it's not, And you're not down for the journey and you're not down for that process, that's okay. It's okay. But just don't complain at the end and don't blame other people, because life is like, when you put so much effort into one thing, so much effort. I'm not talking like half-ass, but so much effort into one thing, you will get results. And not just headless chicken effort, like real effort. You will get results, guys. But it has to be that one thing. It has to be on a pedestal. It has to be where, how Ronaldo says, where like he says like everything in his life is like, I think he says, it's not a direct quote, so don't quote me, but he said like, uh, most of the effort like in life, it's like towards football. Everything has to do with football. I think Conor McGregor has said that before as well, when he was like in his prime, that everything has to do with fighting and being the best fighter. All your effort has to be towards football if you want to play at that level. And the reason I can say this is, you might be wondering, it's like, oh, but Hashir, you haven't played in the Champions League. How would you know? Yeah, this is true. But look across any industry, across the world. You can look across sport. You can look across, I don't know, business, like big investors. You can look across, I don't know, professional fighting. Well, that's also sport. You look across marketing. You can look across all, like, podcasting. Like, you can look across so many industries across the world, and there is like common things there. Time and effort is a big one, and consistently changing, altering your method, tweaking your method. These are common things across everything. It's really simple, guys. It's really simple if you think about it in life, towards anything. The more effort you put, the better results you usually get. And if you're not getting the results you want, you might have to tweak some things. It's the same with football, but the thing is, nowadays we're so impatient. We're really impatient. We look for drastic results in 2-3 days. Back in the day, it used to be where people actually knew that things take time. Things take time to improve and develop. This is why some people say it's actually easier to quote unquote make it now in some industries and stuff, even sport, because everyone's so impatient. Because we have our phones and we see, like, just, I don't know, like videos of people making it, quote unquote. I'll keep using quotation marks. Um, Overnight, when that's not the case. There's a lot of work being put in. Um, And we have comments. Spotify listeners, we always have comments as usual. So sometimes when I pause, I'm reading those. But that's kind of what I wanted to tell you guys today, man. That's this is gonna be a shorter one. I'm not gonna go super in depth, but that really is the truth about the Champions League. It's like these players, like, it's amazing to have that goal and have that dream, but you have to realize the insane amount of work you do have to put in. And if you put that work in, you can get there. I'm sure there are players who play in the Champions League who, when they first started their careers, wherever they started, they might have never even imagined or dreamed of playing in the Champions League. They might have just focused on the day-to-day processes of becoming the best player they can become, and training and improving as much as they can, and all those things. And you know what? Football was their number one thing. That was their thing that they put all their focus on, all their efforts on. They weren't eating bad. They weren't eating with crappy diets. They took care of their bodies. They were recovering. They were doing gym work. If they didn't have a gym, they were doing body weight exercises. They were doing individual training. They were playing with like training with friends in the street. They were like at the pitch. They were training with their club. It was all this stuff. They were, you know what? They were watching matches maybe on some small TV, and they didn't have the ability to rewind it, but they watched very closely every week. They watched freaking whoever was playing on the wing. They watched whoever was playing in midfield. They watched these players and they analyzed. They took mental notes. They did everything in their power to get to where they are. Bro, Luka Modric came from like war. He came from war, man. Like, what's your excuse? Like, all these like so many players have different backgrounds and different journeys, but they all put in insane amounts of effort and work and dedication, and main thing, discipline. I know we had a comment on an earlier podcast that said, like, you can't rely on discipline. No, you have to rely on discipline. You can't rely on motivation. Discipline is what keeps you going. Discipline is habits and routines. You have to rely on that. That's what'll keep you going on the bad days, on the days where you don't feel like doing anything, the days that make the ultimate difference. Discipline, determination, dedication, all these things, so important. And the crazy thing is, you guys know this. A lot of you know what you have to do. Yeah, logically, you know what you have to do, and many times, logically, what makes sense for you to do might not feel good emotionally. Logically, it makes sense to go train every day for about an hour and work on your weaknesses and make your strengths even stronger. Logically, that makes sense. However, it might not feel good emotionally. Emotionally, opening up Instagram, scrolling, then closing Instagram, opening up Snapchat, go look at the stories, reply to all my Snapchat streaks. Let me go open Twitter, all this stuff. And for those of you, I don't have Snapchat streaks because I don't get myself involved in that. Open up, I don't know, Facebook, all this like, and I understand it's part of our society today, but you have to be able to draw that line where it's like, no, it's time to put in work. Yeah. So as much as I believe in you all, I do believe in you all. You know, I was thinking yesterday, I was like, if there's one guy that's going to believe that someone that came from nothing in this day and age, someone that only has an app on their phone, as much as I do believe that that can happen, someone who just has a Train Effective app or videos on YouTube, they can make it as a professional footballer and stay there. As much as I do believe in that, you guys also do need to put in the work, because I've seen a lot of cynicism at high levels where people kind of do write off players who haven't played in an academy from a young age. I've seen that, but I don't believe in that. I believe that I really do believe that everyday people, if you start young, and even if you don't start super young, you can make it, quote unquote, make it. And guys, the reason I use quote unquote for make it is like, what is making it? It's different for everybody, but I personally don't think there's a make it. I think you should always keep leveling up. But yeah, that's my little rant for today, man. That's my little rant for today. I want you guys to have the things you want to have, whether it's in football or whether it's, I don't know, like making toys. I don't know what it is. I know for a lot of you it's football. I know a lot of you message me and a lot of you message us saying it's my dream, it's my goal, all these things. Bro, the person most in control of that will always be you, though. It'll always be you. It'll always be you. Put in the effort, put in the work, put in the hours, the discipline. There's no secret pill. I know everyone says that. There's no secret pill. There's no magic pill. There really isn't. Find me the secret pill. Find me the magic pill, guys. Find it. I will gladly take it and go play in Paris or in Turkey next year, wherever the Champions League final is. I'll take it. Actually, probably not, because I don't want to. But find the magic pill, secret pill. There is none. And if anyone's telling you there is, it's BS. Secret pill is patience and lots of work and altering your process as you needed. Yeah? Test, learn, tweak. Simple. Guys, it's been real. Girls, it's been real. And also, this goes the same for women's, yeah? Champions League, Women's Champions League. Same thing. Put your effort into football. If you really want to do that, put your effort into the game. Put your effort into the game. Put your effort into your craft and work on that. I believe in y'all, man. I'm going to be that one person that believes in you all. If nobody else does, Train Effect will believe in you. I'm going to believe in you. We're going to believe in you. I believe in you because I've seen people go from nothing to something with less. You guys have the ability to have headphones in your ears, listen to a podcast where we can give you tips and tricks, and you have phone where you can watch all the training drills you want that are made by like amazing coaches. You have the tools. You know what you need to do. Just go do it. just go do it. I believe in you. Just go do it. And if you need help, DM me. If you need a kick, if you need a kick up the butt, I'll do that. I'll do that for you. I'll give it to you straight. Yeah, but at the end of the day, add to that football fire. Yeah, take it away from other things. Add it to the football fire. I believe in you guys. Trust the damn process, and always, as always, stay effective.